worthy. Never allow someone to dim your light. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's a thought process for me. How when a person is one-sided and they try to disrespect you to dim your light, only to realize you was just trying to elevate the mind, your business to go within, to understand self-control, to become your best self-vision of yourself. It's a thought process to me. How someone says they're standing on business, being real at the end of the day, but they trying to dim your light, trying to discourage you with pain, try to humiliate your character at the end of the day to make you mentally dysfunctional. When it comes to their one-sided mindset at the end of the day, not having the proper self-control. They try to dim your light because you have confidence. They try to dim your light because you're allowing yourself to elevate. They try to dim your light because you choose yourself to better yourself, not to become a victim. Trauma and pain was endured with you from a child point of view and it went into your adulthood. What made you so dysfunctional? You allowed yourself to see. You allowed yourself to understand patience. You allowed yourself to understand time and change at the end of the day, to find peace within, to better yourself, to understand that you are worthy. When they gave up on you, they overlooked you, they judged a book by its cover. Yeah, they try to dim your light there in the process, but you allowed yourself to choose yourself to better yourself. When someone truly tried to dim your light that day, that said they were standing on business, being real at the end of the day, and they didn't want you to see your self-reflection of yourself to prosper. It's a thought process to me. How your neighbor discouraged you at the end of the day and they scream that they so real, only to realize at the end of the day they don't mean what they say what they mean, because they don't understand the true self-awareness at the end of the day, to go within, to understand self-control, to respect themselves, to respect their neighbor. They went against you, neighbor. They allowed you to feel like your dreams can't become your reality. They allowed you to feel like you can't believe in yourself. They allowed you to feel like, wow, everybody's the same when it comes to trauma and pain. So they decided to label you that day. They labeled you as crazy, dysfunctional, got anxiety problems, mentally disturbed. All because of the fact that you knew how to speak up for yourself with no malicious intentions. At the end of the day, you didn't have to gaslight nobody with malicious intentions. You knew how to respect somebody. Defending yourself at the end of the day became a problem because of someone's pain. But never allow that to dim your light because of the fact that you're willing to choose yourself, to better yourself, to understand growth, to understand change. At the end of the day, everybody's meant to be part of your journey, let alone to see the light that God installed within you. And I say that respectfully. I don't worship the devil. And the good God is not for sale. My content is not for everybody. But never allow someone to dim your light because they didn't know how to show up for you. Never allow someone to dim your light because you chose peace, instead of going back and forth with someone at the end of the day who tried to discourage you with pain. Someone said that they were so real at the end of the day, but only to realize you saw their intentions when it came to their pain. And you wasn't trying to project that mindset on your neighbor at the end of the day. You knew how to respect your neighbor even when they tried to antagonize your character that day. They tried to get you out of character to go back and forth with words with them. It wouldn't be an even exchange because you chose yourself to better yourself and you wasn't trying to make yourself mentally unstable. When you understood self-control to go within, the energy is different when you truly self-reflect. They don't understand why you choose yourself when the obstacles that was placed in front of you that was supposed to make you dysfunctional. They had hidden agendas at the end of the day to play you close, not to see you woke. They try to psych you out your thought process, your freedom, your pockets, and your eyes at the end of the day. With their bad habits, when it came to their drama at the end of the day, they projected on you, neighbor. All because of the fact that you understood self-control to go within and believe in yourself. At the end of the day, you wasn't trying to become your own worst enemy. Because you understood at the end of the day, regardless what trauma and pain was endured within me, I'm willing to choose me. I'm willing to show up for me. I'm willing to better me. When someone out here screaming that they so real only for the mask to fall off and they don't mean what they say, here be the thought process for me. They got checkmate that day by you, neighbor. The innocent person who didn't have to play victim, who knew how to take accountability for their actions at the end of the day, regardless of how your upbringing was. You didn't have your moms and your pops in your life at the end of the day to love you, to respect you, let alone show you respect, looks like up close in person, or let alone love. Matter of fact, they probably was doing spur work in a toxic way to make you dysfunctional. That unhealthy relationship didn't work out, but you still knew how to respect your neighbor with no malicious intentions. They'd understand at the end of the day how you was truly elevating and how they put a mindset within a mindset, thinking everybody's supposed to be the same when it came to being dysfunctional, when it came to pain. It's a thought process. So maybe you're all not the same. You see how God works in mysterious ways at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. My content ain't for everybody, but that's okay. But it's called respect, neighbor. Stay in your lane. It's a thought process to me. Allowing yourself to come out your comfort zone. Not to become a victim. They don't understand how you overcame the obstacles that was placed in front of you. That was supposed to make you so dysfunctional. You know, deal with depression, anxiety, PTSD. You put a name to your book. How someone showed up that day. The psychiatric thought process, let alone your opinion. When it came to a one-sided mindset at the end of the day because they had malicious intentions. You know, the mindset of you becoming your best self vision of yourself. And they wanted to control the narrative of who you were supposed to be. But God had a better plan for you at the end of the day because you allowed yourself to see your faith. The energy is different when you truly go within. I understand at the end of the day, I can't allow me to hold me back because they gave up on me. I can't allow me to hold me back at the end of the day because they didn't respect me. I can't allow them to hold me back because at the end of the day, someone took my kindness or weakness. I can't allow them to hold me back because they disrespected me that day in the most unhealthiest way. I can't allow them to hold me back because they wasn't willing to choose them to self-reflect. The energy is different. When someone tries to dim your light because you understand confidence, and they screaming that they so real at the end of the day, they see you walking by faith, not by sight at the end of the day. They can't even recognize themselves to mentally go within, so they try to make you mentally disturbed, mentally unstable. And I said what I said, and I say that respectfully. But you wasn't trying to project all that animosity towards your neighbor that day in an unhealthy way. You knew how to respect your neighbor, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, with no malicious intentions, regardless how loud they was screaming when they was saying, I'm real! Only for them to fall short and they was gaslighting themselves at the end of the day. Only to realize they was only playing victim. They poked the bear, they didn't like the reaction. All because of the fact that you understood self-control, not to allow someone to dim your light, because you knew your worth. It's a thought process for me. Never allow someone to dim your light because you choose yourself to better yourself. And I say that respectfully. Healing, trauma, and pain will never be an overnight process. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. But I truly preach down to the genuine ones only. Healing, trauma, and pain from a child point of view going into your adulthood will never be an overnight process. So never allow someone to dim your light because you decided to understand the wounds that was installed within you. So you won't hurt yourself with words, becoming a victim. How while the enemy watch you not distract yourself today to become one-sided, but you know how to respect somebody. It's a thought process for me. Understanding your vision. It's a thought process for me. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to dim your light because they didn't choose you. Never allow someone to dim your light because they took your kindness or weakness. Never allow someone to dim your light because they tried to discourage you. They wanted you to give up and live in fear. They lied on you. They tried to humiliate you. They did spoke in a toxic way to make you dysfunctional, and only to realize what of you. You matter. You are worthy because you was willing and you was able to choose you, and how God showed you at the end of the day that you are worthy of time and change and growth at the end of the day, when you was willing to choose your best self, visiting yourself, to recognize the patience that God installed within you. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. The good God is not for sale. God is not for sale. And I say that respectfully. You can agree to disagree, and that's okay, but stay in your lane, neighbor, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. I do not play with sport in a toxic way, and I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not worship the devil, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I do not steal anyone's destiny or identity, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Being a copycat at the end of the day, you're going to fall short when it comes to common sense at the end of the day, because it's not who you truly are, being real. Always be yourself. I truly hope that you find peace with that neighbor and become your best self vision of yourself one day. Believe innocent people alone. And I say that respectfully. I don't think I'm better than anybody at the end of the day. I know how to take accountability for my actions, to respect my neighbor, but I ain't got malicious intentions. It's a thought process for me. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Yeah, we may not pray the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor with no malicious intentions, let alone gaslighting. I said what I said. It's the thought process for me. Not here, genuine love, respect. Have a good day to the genuine ones only. Loving yourself is not a crime. You matter and you are worthy. Never give up on yourself because they try to dim your light, discourage you at the end of the day, to project pain on you, to make you mentally unstable. It's not a crime to be yourself. And having self-confidence within yourself, never allow a hater or a miserable person to dim your light because of the fact that they can't treat themselves right, to understand and self-reflect, to go within. But you knew how to take accountability for your actions. It's a thought process to me. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. It's the thought process to me. Now you genuine love, respect. I'm the original owner of my content, word for word, and I say that respectfully. Have a good day. I gotta go. Have a good day.